peace of my mind. In my opinion, nation, the sun is gonna surely shine. Stop all your fussing, slap on a smile. Come out and walk in the sun for a while. Don't fight the feeling, you know you wanna have a good time. And in my opinion, nation, the sun is gonna surely shine.
I'm sorry, Marty. Keep me in mind for next time, okay? Goodbye. Anthony!
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Tony, did you take a message from me from Marty Halford about a recording session?
Oh, I sure did. Be at Studio B in Hollywood, Tuesday night, 6 o'clock sharp.
What day is it, Tony?
Tuesday?
And what time is it?
I don't know.
6:30.
Gee, Dad, you're late. No, that's not like you.
No, but it's a lot like you.
What's the problem?
You. You're the problem. Tony, don't you think it's time you joined the rest of the human race? You know, go to sleep at night, wake up in the morning, get a job.
Hey, Dad, I've heard this speech before.
No. See, I've made this speech before, but obviously you haven't heard it. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here right now getting yelled at. You'd be at work.
Dad, I'm not ready for a job. Now, I'm working hard on staying sober. I go to meetings twice a day.
I know, and that's great, but you need to start going places where people have last names.
I will, when the time is right.
I'm serious, Tony. You take and take from this household, and you don't put anything back in.
I clean out the kitty litter box every week.
Scruffy died 6 years ago.
Geez, I wonder who's been using that box.
Dad, why don't you give Anthony a break? He's been straight for almost 9 months. Just because he's messed up for 3 or 4 years doesn't mean he's a total loss. Does he not have feelings? Does he not have dreams and pain and fear just like everybody else? If you prick Anthony, does he not bleed?
Are you finished?
Yes.
Thank you.
That was Shakespeare.
I know. You gotta leave the nest, Tony.
What do you want me to do, Dad?
Get a job.
I'll give it a shot.
By Friday.
Friday. Got it.
Okay, so what's your story? Did you come up with a song for your music class yet?
If I don't, are you going to kick me out of the house too?
Play the song.
It's just a start. Do you like it?
I love it.
Really?
Yeah, I loved it when you did it, and I loved it when Sonny and Cher did it.
What do you mean?
Blossom, you just wrote, I got you, babe. Put it in a slower tempo. They say our love won't pay the rent. Before it's earned, our money's all be spent.
Babe.
I got you, babe. I got you, babe.
I thought for sure I wrote that song.
Nope. There's only 2 chords in that song, and they both belong to Sonny Bono.
I can't believe this. I talked my way into Mr. Fisher's composition class by telling him I could write original music. If I don't come up with a song by Monday, he'll flunk me out, and I'll have to go back to Mr. Suter's pottery class.
I got suspended for making bongs in that class.
Friday. I'm not kidding.
Any Friday?
This Friday. And if you don't come through for me...
I feel a threat coming on.
No. It's not a threat. But if you don't do this, I'm gonna have to cut you loose.
What does that mean?
It means he either finds a job or he gets another place to live.
Sounds like a threat to me.
Yeah. I've got you under my skin, Frank Sinatra. Let's do another one. I love this game.
Oh, no. Anthony, I've got to come up with an original song.
Hey, relax. It'll happen.
Better happen by Monday. Oh, how's the job hunt going?
Cool.
Wait, you got one?
What?
A job.
No.
Look, Anthony, if you want to get a job, you got to get organized. Do you have a resume?
No.
Well, come on, I'll help you write. Okay. What are your goals? Like, what do you want to do?
I want to get paid $1 million a year to lay out on a beach in Tahiti with the Laker girls and Ted Koppel. In case I need someone to talk to.
Anthony, you're going to have to lower your expectations.
Okay. $100,000, the Golden Girls and Maury Povich.
Let's forget the resume. Oh, how about the classifieds? They have thousands of jobs in there. We'll pick you a job you already know how to do and build from there.
Well, look at this. This is unbelievable.
What?
Old English sheepdog needs home. You know, I always wanted one of those.
Anthony, you've got to focus. You promised Dad you'd have a job by tomorrow.
He is not gonna throw me out.
This is not a joke. He means it. Look, how about this? Fatty's Pizza seeks graveyard shift delivery boy.
Delivering Fatty's pizzas? Blossom. Looking for something a little more upscale.
Anthony, quit kidding around. I'm already down one mother. I don't want to lose you, too.
Give me Fatty's number.
Blossom, I need to borrow your camera.
For what?
Well, see, I had this date with this girl. Her name's Beth Werber, and she's a senior at Grant High School. She thinks I'm over 21.
Clearly she hasn't spoken with you.
No, it's a physical thing. Anyway, I told her I'd take her to Tommaso's, that nightclub in Hollywood, so I need a camera.
For what?
A fake ID. See, I sit on accounts like this, and you go over there and take a picture, and presto, I'm Ralph Steinberg, a 24-year-old from Dearborn, Michigan.
Whoa! This guy must have a huge wallet.
Okay, you can make fun of Joey Russo, but a couple nights from now, Beth Werber's gonna roll over and say, "You a great Ralph Steinberg of Dearborn, Michigan."
So, how was the job?
It was great. It's great. Fatty is a really cool guy.
Well, did he like you? Tell me how it went.
I got there right on time. Someone ordered a pepperoni pizza to a fake address, so Fatty ate it. Then he ate some salad. Then he ate some garlic rolls. Then we kind of sat around and talked about Fatty's old college days. Then, about 2 in the morning, we get a bunch of calls from some headbangers with cotton mouth, so Fatty hit the ovens. Never seen anybody sweat like that.
Anthony, did you deliver the pizzas?
I got to the first house, and these 2 young guys gave me a $2 tip.
That's fantastic. And then what?
Then I got fired. Well, see, Fatty guarantees you get your pizza in 30 minutes.
And it took you too long?
No, but I wanted to hurry, so I left the engine running.
And somebody stole the truck?
No. See, I also left it in gear, and it sort of crashed into a nativity scene in front of this church.
Oh, Anthony.
I know. It missed the baby Jesus, but it took out the 3 wise men. And a cow.
Well, who cares about a plastic cow?
Nah, it was a real cow.
At least you're okay.
It was scary out there, Blossom. Yeah, I don't mean the crash. I mean out there. You know, trying to be a person.
Tony, how's the job going?
Not too well, Dad. I, kind of messed up and, well, I got fired. But, you know, I think we can look at this as a growth experience. Or at least a step in the right direction, don't you?
No, I don't.
Okay, maybe not. But in a couple of months, I'm gonna have my confidence back. I'll be ready to give it another shot.
Tony, we had a deal.
Come on, Dad, he tried. It's not his fault some lazy pastor forgot to take down his nativity scene.
That's enough, Blossom. Tony, I really don't want to have to do this.
Then don't.
But I have no choice. Anthony, you're out of the house.
Okay, Dad. Go pack my stuff.
Anthony, wait. Dad, you can't do this. Think of Anthony.
I am.
Original composition I've ever heard.
So you liked it? I mean, it didn't take me very long to write it.
Oh, that's because you didn't like it. You ripped me off.
Oh, my God. It's Elton John. No, it's not. It's Mozart.
You have stolen my song, kid.
I did not. This is my song.
Your song, my heister hiker.
Blossom, I don't think you belong in this class.
But where will I go?
You'll be out in the street with your no-good brother. And when you get there, say hello to Millie and Vanilli.
Blossom, wake up. Wake up.
Anthony, I just had the worst night.
Yeah, never mind. Sing. Come on.
What are you talking about?
We've got customers. 2, 3, 4.
I guess that's so. We don't have a pot, but at least I'm sure of all the things we got. Thank you.
Babe.
I got you, babe. I got you, babe.
Hey, give me that. Be ashamed of yourself.
I'm sorry, Mr. Bono.
That's Mayor Bono.
Senator Bono.
Senator Bono?
You think you're the only one that has dreams? No! No, I swear! I am 24! I'm Ralph Steinberg in Dearborn, Michigan! I need help. Call Dad.
Where is Dad?
Let's go, kid. We're gonna throw you in the hole.
Hey, Dad, what are you doing up?
Can't sleep.
Wonder why. Well, guess if I kicked my kid out on the street, I wouldn't be able to sleep either.
Blossom, I didn't ask for your opinion.
Hey, it's your call. By the way, I saw an old episode of Bonanza yesterday, and Ben Cartwright was furious at something little Joe did, but he didn't kick him off the Ponderosa, and little Joe was like, what, 42, 43 years old?
So where is Anthony?
Got a job working in an all-night donut shop.
Really? That's great. Where's he staying? Friends, the Y?
What do you care? You kicked him out of the house.
I did it because I love him.
Couldn't you just have bought him a sweater?
Hey, Hey, guys.
What are you doing up?
I was afraid if I slept too long, I'd get kicked out. I'm gonna go grab a sandwich, but I'll pay for it when I grow up and get a job.
Look, this was not a snap decision. I called people in his program. I talked to some professionals.
Professional what? Professional wrestlers?
Have you ever heard of something called tough love?
Dad, I swear those aren't my magazines. Vinny hid them under my bed.
No, you see, Joe, whenever Anthony got in trouble, I bailed him out. With the police, with school, with your mother. When he bounced a check, I covered for him. I never let him suffer the consequences of his actions.
Isn't that what parents are supposed to do?
Parents are supposed to help you grow up. And that's just what I'm doing.
God, this is awful, isn't it?
Yeah, sure is. When mayonnaise goes bad, it really goes bad.
Hi, Anthony.
Hi, Blossom. Hey, Joey. I've really missed you guys.
We missed you too.
This is such a cool job. You get to eat all the donuts you want for free.
So, where are you staying?
I'm staying on Fatty's couch.
I thought Fatty fired you.
Yeah, he did, but he decided to let me stay with him when he found out I could get free donuts.
So, how do you like working here?
Well, you know, the only people awake at this time of night are either enforcing the law or breaking it. Oh, my God. Hi.
Hi.
I'm, Ralph Steinberg, Dearborn, Michigan. But mostly we get cops. You know the weird thing about cops? They drink 6 cups of coffee, jam down 4 sugar donuts, then we let them drive around with no speed limit and a shotgun in their back seat. So, as a public service, been slipping them decaf.
Anthony, why don't you go talk to Dad? I mean, what could happen? He can't kick you out twice.
No. You know, I think I'm better off staying at Fatty's.
Okay, $18 for watch, and I'll throw in my skateboard. And I promise, I won't take up much of your time.
Hey, Tony, you know this guy?
Yeah, a little.
He's about to find himself in some hot water.
Whoa, a jacuzzi.
Maybe you better introduce us.
My pleasure. This is my brother, Joey Russo. Joey, this is Bambi Thompson.
Officer Bambi Thompson.
You're a cop? Don't make enough money as a hooker, huh?
Hey, he's my son, too, and I gotta do what I think is right. Madeline, you're in no position to second-guess me. You're not here. You're not even in the country. You're off singing in some godforsaken part of the world. Paris, huh? No kidding. Oh, that's great. Look, every time we talk, we end up in an argument. I'll tell the kids you called. I'll get a message to Anthony. They'll all be in touch. I hope you choke on a bad snail. What? No, it's not a bad connection. I said, I hope you choke on a bad snail. Yeah, same to you. Goodbye.
Dad, Joey and I want to talk to you right now.
Perfect timing. I'm in the mood for more aggravation.
We just left Anthony. He's working at some all-night roach trap called Dante's Donut Depot, serving bear claws to hookers and cops.
Mostly cops.
You don't even care, do you?
How many times do we have to have this conversation? I am his father, and I did what I thought is the right thing, and I am tired of having to defend myself. End of story. Did he find a place to live yet?
He's sleeping on a couch owned by a guy named Fatty. Nice, huh? Dad, why can't you let him come home? He did what you asked. He got a job. He even wears a hat.
I never asked him to wear a hat.
I don't get it, Dad. I never heard of parents throwing their own kids out of the house. Even if they did something really awful, like trying to solicit sex from an undercover cop, but they won't prosecute because he's a minor or something.
Listen to me. Listen to me, both of you. I am not punishing your brother. If I wanted to punish him, I would have just let him go on the way he was for the rest of his life. Now, if you don't mind, I like a little peace and quiet, huh?
Dad, what you're saying makes sense. But it sure doesn't feel good.
Tell me about it.
Oh, no, thanks, darling.
Dad?
Tony?
So, how are you?
Good. Good, you?
Working.
See you tomorrow night, Tony.
Hey, I'll see you, Frank. Mac?
Wasn't that,
Yeah. Guy who busted me in '86. We're pals now. It's funny who you meeting here, huh?
Hi, Nick.
Hey, Bambi. I played piano at the policeman's ball.
So, what can I get for you? The fritters are bogus, but the chocolate sprinkles and the buttermilk glaze, excellent.
I don't know. It's a tough choice. Listen, Tony, I want to explain something.
You don't have to
you.
explain anything. I got it.
No, what I'm trying to say
I
is...
know what you're trying to say, and I agree.
No, but my intention...
I understand your intentions. And we're cool.
I have made a decision.
What's that?
I think I'll have the chocolate sprinkles.
Won't be sorry.
Now, have you ever heard that song before?
Never. Congratulations, it's completely original. It stinks, but it's original.
Shut up, Joey. Oh, how'd it go with Beth Werber? Did the fake ID work?
I never found out. I showed the bouncer the ID, and it turned out he was from Dearborn, Michigan, and he knew Ralph Steinberg. Plus, Ralph owed him money. It cost me $45 just to settle up for Ralph, and I still didn't get in.
Morning. Who wants breakfast?
Find time for breakfast?
Anthony!
Hey, don't fill up on this healthy stuff. I brought donuts.
Anthony, you're home. Are you home?
Think so. Your offer still stand?
Absolutely.
I'm so glad.
Me too. Does this mean I have to move out of your room?
Nope. Dad and I are gonna convert the garage to a bedroom, and I'm gonna pay rent.
In your own house? What's next, Dad? A pay toilet?
Hey, whoa. Hope you guys aren't making Dad the heavy here, because he was right from the beginning.
But he kicked you out of the house.
And that was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Really? I guess we owe you an apology.
You sure do. And without this man, I wouldn't have my self-esteem. Without this man, I wouldn't have my independence. And without this man, I wouldn't have a date in a half hour with the best-looking cop in the LAPD. You know, I know it must have been really hard for you to do what you did. I appreciate it. I love you, Dad.
Thanks, Anthony. I just want to say...
Save it, Dad. I gotta fly.
You guys want to hear what I was going to say?
Nah.
Nah.